I'm gonna do a watercolor painting with this Paul Rubens cold press watercolor paper block. Let's do a watercolor drawing first. I'm using this small brush, and this the whole shape over here. I'm gonna keep it. This is the reflected area. Let's see, and I'm gonna divide this like a little triangle right here. Like that. I'm going to use this big brush, just cover the big areas faster. So I'm going to use this Windsor blue, this better. I'm not going to pre-wet the paper, just start working in. Do a gradient wash. Start from the blue color. Gonna add this a little bit blue color over here. Just use the side of the brush. That's easy. Now coming down to the beach and have a little bit a warm color into it. So I'm gonna take this color, but start from a little blue first, but a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna start over here, leave a little gap like this. So I'm going to add a little red color, but I don't want it to be too light, so I'm going to add a little bit more color in here. That's good. Now the color have a little bit more warmer. Okay, gradually. Right, that's good. Get the yellow color mixed into it. So now I got the color I want. And if this is not your first time here, you know that I use only the 3 primary colors to mix all the color. Yeah, here we go. Like that. And I'm gonna just blend it all over. We're gonna leave a little white shape in between. I'm gonna make it even darker over here, so I'm gonna take the Prussian blue. Let's take a look. Prussian blue, a little bit red. So this is pretty dark colors, so it's right here. Coming over here, here we go. A little bit darker. Like that. Okay. And over here, there's gonna be star, there's a triangle over here. So I'm gonna put a little color over here first. And we're gonna do a little more. And a little shape like that. And on the reflected areas, and the same. Have a little bit darker color over here too. Now coming down over here, I want to also add a little darker color in this area. Okay, looking for that. Looking for the shape. Always observe, always think. A little green colors as I'm going, and over here, like that. And coming up here, okay, this is the triangle. I maybe make the triangle start from here. This is a triangle over here, the shape I want to leave it. So as I'm moving up, it would have the color a bit more brown. So that means, and have some blue color into the 3 colors. Like this would be the good color. And here we go. And I have some videos, lessons on how to mix colors. So you can take a look if you still have problem with the color mixing. So here we go. I want to see if I can lift up some color from here for the reflected. Okay, let's take a look. And it works, looks good. There's a lifting off when it's still wet. That's good. And now I'm also going to start lifting off something on the top over here, like the little reflected on top. to see whether or not it's already dry. No, it's not. So making sure your brush is dry enough so you can lift up some color. Horizon. Okay, like that. Give a little more then. Okay, that's good. And in the background over there, I'm going to give a small mountains over there in the distance, but I will do that later. So let's continue. Build up the painting. This area is already dry, so we're ready to come into give a little bit hard edge. Okay, again from the three colors. That's actually a good color, like a dark, deep, purple colors. Good. All right, I'm gonna lay it down like this. Let's see. Let's see the edge coming down over here, and a little bit line over here, and then coming to this side, have another shape like this. And a little bit shape, and maybe connect in here like that. Good. Just think about how you can make your painting, your brush work more expressive. Just use the sideway of this brush like this. But when you do the lifting, you don't want to scratch the paper, okay? It's just use the hair softly. Move the color around. Now the sky a little bit more natural, a little bit better. Okay, here we go. Okay, a little bit over here, a little bit lighter. To add a light color, lighter than this, you need to take the color away before you add that color to, because the color is going to be lighter. If you add the light color on top of a color, it's not going to work because this is translucent watercolor. You're going to add the color, make the color darker and darker in this area. Now it's a little bit lighter, so what I want to do is just going to take the yellow color, just the yellow. I want to tap, so I don't want it to be too solid, maybe too much. Okay, now we're gonna see. That look much better. And now I think we are ready to working into the focal point. Now I'm gonna get my X-Acto knife. Just looking for this area, just softly, just scratch the surface. Okay, into vertical line. Raise the white shape a little bit higher, because the contrast, that would become the focal point. I'll also do a little lifting for this track over here. Through this watercolor painting, now we learn a lot more about the Paul Rubens cold press watercolor paper. It worked pretty well. If you enjoyed these lessons, please give it a thumbs up and share with your friends. If this is your first time here, please subscribe and turn on notification. I will see you in my next lesson.